Hello everyone, this is Tom from Dirk Witte's music store in Utrecht, the Netherlands. And today we are taking a look at this very fine, to my knowledge, relatively new Eastman hollow body electric guitar. And also very nice looking and feeling varnish finish. This is the Eastman T49/V hollow body electric guitar. Archtop electric guitar in a stunning gold burst varnished finish. So that is what the V stands for in the model name. It is indeed a varnish finish, which is also then kind of like Eastman's aged type of a finish. So you do got some really nice looking aging going on all around the body, like artificial aging, if you will. So around the armresting area, as well as on the back of the guitar, of the body, as well as on the back of the neck. Just resulting in a very nice and very comfortable played-in feel all around. And this varnish finish is also quite thin. So yeah, it just really it just really feels like old and as if it is really played in for a lot of years. But it is a brand new guitar, and obviously this is a pure jazz box in the sense that just one neck humbucker, hollow body, dual F-holes. So yeah, for all of your jazzy needs. So let's dive into the specs of this very cool and very high quality Archtop hollow body Eastman electric guitar. Got a laminated maple construction. So we've got a laminated top, sides and back. So kind of think of this as like a tribute to the early ES175s made by Gibson way back in the day in the 1940s, the late 1940s, where they would also get one pickup in the neck position. First, that started out with a P90 because the humbucker didn't exist. Then later on, they then got the humbuckers or the humbucker. So yeah, obviously the dimensions and then also that laminated maple is very much in that type of a style. Again, this really nice looking gold burst varnish finish. Just take a closer look at that varnish aging, especially there on the back, here on the sides as well, there on the front. And yeah, dual sound holes, like I said earlier, and you also then got this really cool looking multiply binding around the top as well as on the back. On the top we've got some 6-ply, and then on the back we've got some 4-ply binding. Obviously a Florentine cutaway, like the sharp kind. And oh yeah, and by the way, also the dimensions, I think that they are the exact same as the ES175, because that is 16 inches here on the lower bout, so on the widest point, and then it is let's see, 3.3 inches and or 3 9/30 of an inch deep, I'm guessing. So it's not very shallow, but it's also not as deep as like a flat top acoustic, anything like that. Then moving on to this humbucker here in the neck position, that is a very high quality one because this is a Lawler custom aged / wound imperial humbucker, which sounds really, really nice. Definitely a PAF in style, so it sounds very vintagey and very, also then in this type of a guitar, it sounds very woody, quite mid-rangey, and also quite warm. So yeah, just perfect for jazz, so a really fine choice for this style of a guitar. Obviously then got a pickguard, multiply material pickguard, and then we've got a floating bridge made out of ebony. Also a very high quality type of a style of a bridge. Then a trapeze tailpiece, and one volume and one tone control, obviously for your one pickup. Output jack over here on the side, and then your strap button here, as well as here on the back of the body. And then moving on to the neck, that is a one-piece maple neck, so that is quite high quality. You then got a traditional even C profile. Well, actually, now that I'm looking at it, I'm guessing probably a little bit of a mistake over there in the spec sheet, because you can definitely see there on the back of the headstock that those are multi-pieces. So, but yeah, nothing wrong with that. But yeah, just notice that that's probably an inaccuracy in the spec sheet. But yeah, just wanted to put it out there, but again, nothing wrong with that. The neck profile, like I said, a traditional even C, so that is really kind of like Eastman's medium neck or like standard neck profile. So medium in size, nicely rounded, C shape, not too big, not too thin, just very accessible for most people. It's also quite consistent, so it is as thick here as it is like over here around the 10th thread. Obviously here at the 12th thread it does get bigger because it goes into the neck heel, but yeah, overall like up until like the 10th or 11th thread it is really kind of like the same size neck. So that is yeah, also just wanted to put it out there. The fingerboard is made out of ebony with these really fine looking split parallelogram inlays made out of mother of pearl, and it is then also bound, the fingerboard. Got a bow nut which is then 1.72 inches wide, and your really nice looking Eastman headstock with your logo done in mother of pearl, ebony trussware cover, and then these very fine tuners there on the back. These are some Godo Relic Series SD90 tuners, so they're definitely kind of like Clusen inspired and Clusen in style. They work really, really well. Last thing to mention, also comes with a very fine hard shell case. So yeah, you really get the full package for this very fine, high quality Eastman Archtop electric guitar. So very cool guitar, really kind of like of the highest grade when it comes to Eastman hollow body electric guitars. These Varnish models are also more expensive because this takes a lot more time than just like spraying on a true tone gloss finish. I'm guessing that that is how they do it. Not 100% sure on that, but I do know that the Varnish models are always a little bit more expensive, but I'm sure that for a lot of people it is worth it because it really does feel very comfortable. It very much feels played in, and as if this guitar has been played for a long time but hasn't been abused. And it's also very thin. And what I also noticed with these Varnish models is that they are also quite light. So I'm guessing that it is indeed true that like a gloss finish does add a little bit of weight, obviously not a ton, but I always notice that the Varnish models, they are lighter, and this one as well. This one is only coming in at 2.45 kilos. So yeah, what is that, like 5 pounds, maybe a little bit over 5 pounds, which is very lightweight. So making for a very very light, so making also for a very nice and very comfortable playing experience while seated, but also while standing. So incredibly cool guitar, plays and sounds really, really great. Let's move on to that part and let's actually hear what it sounds like. But first, if you're interested in this brand new Eastman T49V Archtop electric hollow body guitar in this beautiful gold burst finish, be sure to head over to the links in the description for further details. If you enjoyed this demo, be sure to like the video and to subscribe to the channel for more cool weekly demos of very cool Eastman guitars like these, or models by other brands, electrics, acoustics, vintage, used, bass guitars even, all that really cool stuff. Also be sure to like us and follow us on our socials, Instagram and Facebook. Links are also in the description. With all that being said, let's hear what this very fine brand new Eastman T49 Varnish Archtop hollow body electric guitar sounds like. Going to be playing it through this late 1970s Fender Pro reverb. So yeah, let's try and do some jazz, and let's see what this very fine Eastman jazz box all has in store for us, and let's then take it for a spin.